right. Well, just want to give major kudos to fantastic. I've said on this program many times before, if you can only listen to one podcast, you are only allowed one single podcast, and that's it. You need to listen to the Bible Thumping Wingnut. If you're only allowed one, listen to that. The Bible Thumping Wingnut is fantastic and good, solid, gutsy. If I had a mic drop soundbite, I'd use it.
This podcast is part of the Bible Thumping Wingnut Network. Biblical Christianity's marketplace of ideas. BibleThumpingWingnut.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Bible Thumping Wingnut podcast. Oh my, it is a Friday. Oh, what time is it? Friday, 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time. Bible Thumping Wingnut podcast number 391. I'm on vacation. I am on vacation. So, figured I'd throw together a podcast today because I won't be around Sunday night. So normally we do these on Sunday nights. Today I am doing it ahead of time, a couple days ahead of time. Thanks for joining me. Lots of topics today. If you're wondering what this is all about, go to BibleThumpingWingnut.com. I am the founder of the BTWN network. And we have a website with multiple podcasts, blog posts, lots of content there for your edification and enjoyment. We do apologetics, we do discernment, we do a little bit of polemical stuff. Some of us do a lot of polemical stuff. Lots of podcasts with different flavors. Some of them are devotional. Some of them are polemical, discernment-based. BibleThumpingWingnut.com. Go check it out. Thanks for stopping by. And today I'm going to share tabs with you again. Last week, social media is such an animal, right? You come across all kinds of interesting links and blog posts and videos, and I've decided to save the ones that I find most interesting and then share them with you here on the program and give you some insights from my point of view, and perhaps evaluate them also in light of the scriptures. And sometimes it's just because it's interesting, looking at things in the culture. Growing up, I always fought against the standard. Growing up in Syracuse, New York, everybody was a Yankee fan. I wasn't going to be a Yankee fan. I was changing their name. What will the new name be? It's weird how, I just want to point a couple things out. If the Redskins have to change their name, a lot of organizations have to change their name. A lot of organizations. And how far does it go? How far will we go with trying to please everybody? Well, you can't please everybody. A lot of people are upset about changing the name. But how much will we bow to people who are quote unquote offended? Lots of things offend me. I don't ask others to bow to my preferences. No, I guess I shouldn't say a lot of things offend me. I don't get offended easily, actually, if truth be known. But the Washington Redskins, oddly enough, this is what I remember. They asked the White House press secretary what the president thinks about the name change, and I remember the indigenous people groups being very happy about the name Redskins, but now all of a sudden it's so bad it needs to be changed. This is the White House press secretary on it. Oh, let me rewind it so we can hear it.
Have a reaction to the Washington Redskins dropping their name today?
Yeah, it's a good question. I haven't talked to him since the specific announcement's been made. I have talked to him, but not specifically on that. But last week, his tweet made it clear that these teams name their teams out of strength, not weakness. And he talked about the Washington Redskins and Cleveland Indians looking at changing their names. And he says that he believes that the Native American community community would be very angry at this, and he does have polling to back him up. There was a Washington Post poll from a few years ago that 90% of Native Americans say they're not offended by the name. It is reflective of a 2004 poll, and the Washington Post notes that many of these Native Americans voiced admiration for the team name, like Barbara Bruce, who said, "I'm proud of being Native American and of the Redskins. I'm not ashamed of that at all. I like that name." Gabrielle Nez, another 29.
Anyway, she's quoting statistics, but they're old. 2004. She's quoting those statistics. That's what I remember. I remember it being a good thing. I also remember my high school was the Liverpool Warriors, Liverpool, New York. And I found this YouTube video about the school that I graduated from in 1980. Can't even remember when I graduated from high school. 1985.
Thank you.
The student body and members of the community voted at Liverpool High School today. They aren't electing a school board or picking a homecoming.
Wow, that's creepy. If you have your headphones on, you can hear the polling machines in your right ear and the commentator in your left ear. That's kind of weird.
Queen. They're choosing a new identity.
And we have been waiting to put...
This guy was my gym teacher. Now he's the athletic director. I can't believe these. There's a few teachers here that I graduated, 35 years ago. Of course, this video was actually made 13 years ago. But they're still there.
A new mascot in place.
Liverpool abandoned its mascot.
That's the mascot I remember. We were the Liverpool Warriors. The Liverpool Warriors. I think, like the president tweeted out, they're named from a standpoint of strength, not weakness, right? We were the Liverpool Warriors because the Indian warriors were powerful. They were to be feared, and they conquered, and they overcame, and so it's just really, I really can't articulate how frustrating it is to have everyone bow to the snowflakes.
4 years ago, when the state education department said the American Indian couldn't be used.
Initially, the alumni people, the kids in that senior class really didn't want to give it up because they felt very strong to it. They saw it on everything we had. It was symbol of Liverpool.
We were always proud of what we are, so we wouldn't really want to change.
Last year when I found out we might be changing our mascot to a globe or a smiling diamond, I thought that was kind of stupid.
Even though there were other ideas out there, Liverpool High will keep its nickname and get a new logo.
The school board agreed at that time to continue using the word warrior.
Some students say it's a source of pride for the community. Others say it's just a name.
I think we can definitely still have warrior pride with the new mascot.
Yeah, I voted for no mascot because it didn't really matter to me.
Because nobody pays attention to it. Like, I have a sweater on and there's no mascot. We just pay attention to the name, Warriors.
The results of the vote will be announced next week, and the new mascot will become official on July 1st. Ken Ju.
All right, so that is the high school that I attended, and here is my yearbook. Let me do this here. Here is my yearbook from, there we go. It's got the warrior right on the center of the cover of my yearbook. This is from 1983, so I was hey, there's some stuff in here. What did I win first place with? Look at that. We're going down memory lane now. I got an award for track. The 880 medley. No, medley relay. 1981, May 2nd, 1981. First place. the 880 in 3 minutes 32 seconds. Wait, which time was mine? 3 minutes 32, 2 minutes 20 seconds. I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting. I when I started this broadcast, I had forgotten my yearbook is right here. That's not my senior year. I probably didn't even get a senior year. By the way, if you're listening on the podcast, this is obviously a video also. And again, I forgot to say it. We're originating July 17th. July 17th, 2020. I saw a meme about the Win grocery store. Will they have to change that name because it's offensive for those who don't always win? Here's this was funny, and this is in the title, White Lesbians. I don't know who this gentleman is. It's posted on Facebook. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, that's good. All right, so this man is standing on a street corner, and he has a sign that says marriage, and it has the LGBTQ colors. However, there's a figure of a man and a woman, and above it, it says marriage, and then below the colorful rainbow colors is the words one man, one woman. And this is pretty interesting engagement here.
I'm not racist. I will not lie to you. You are the stupidest human I have met.
Okay.
Okay?
So I will.
You're a human.
That was a little preview that they give in the beginning of the video to get you to keep watching. So here's the engagement. The guy's on a street corner waving at cars as they go by. Some are honking. And this woman is, she's got her camera on, and she's approaching him from the side, and the engagement ensues.
So what's your cause? What's your cause?
Well, first, what's your position?
I'm gay.
I am too.
What is this? Why?
I'm sorry. I guess it's a guy that not a woman. It's a guy.
Why does it say one man and one woman?
I'm the happiest man in the world.
Why does your sign say one man and one woman?
I'm 100% gay.
Why does your sign say one man and one woman?
Because this is the right and natural way.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Why are you having...
Words don't mean anything today.
Turn around. Marriage, always one man and one woman. So you're saying that gay people can't get married?
I don't believe in special rights.
But you're black.
And?
How could a black person be a bigot?
And he says that time and time again. How can a black person be a bigot? It's like baffling that there would be a clear-thinking, conservative black gentleman like this gay dude who's talking to this guy on the side. He's baffled that there's actually a clear-thinking black gentleman arguing conservative biblical points. I'm not surprised because there are plenty of folks of all different ethnic backgrounds that argue this way, that know the truth. But the gay man is surprised
in this country.
Well, I'm not black. I'm a.
Here he goes to make his point on the silliness of today's social wording and choices, identities.
Country.
Well, I'm not black. I'm a white lesbian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, a boy could be a girl. Really?
No, you're making a mockery.
No, you're making a mockery, sir.
So why do you believe then that what about before civil rights and that black people had to drink at different fountains?
I know. Was that wrong?
Yeah.
It was legal.
No, you got your civil rights, which is wonderful.
No, wait. It was legal.
I'm not a racist in any shape or form.
I'm not a racist either.
Well, you're a black bigot.
No. I'm a white lesbian.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Address me as a white lesbian.
Oh.
I'm not black. A boy could be a girl.
And this gay guy has no idea how to respond to that. It's a great argument. Boy, what do we say about women? What do we say about the value of women that we put on women if any guy can decide that he's suddenly a woman and is granted all the same items and opportunities and bathrooms that a biological woman is given? How much value are we putting on women when we allow men to do that? So this gentleman on the side of the road, he is demonstrating the foolishness of people deciding to be something that they're not, that scientifically they are not.
And a girl could be a boy, so if I want, I'm not black. So if you talk to me, you address me as a white lesbian.
Okay, white lesbian.
Genius. Genius. Just wonderful. Wonderful. Address me as a white lesbian. That's great.
Okay, now we can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have never seen a white lesbian that's obviously a black man that's bigot.
Oh, I never seen a man that is gay based on science.
I was born gay and
No,
I'm proud to be gay.
What? So when the doctor said, "Congratulations, Mr. Johnson, you have a 5-pound, 6-ounce, what? Gay man? Gay male?" No, because you're not born a behavior.
I'm born who I am, and you were born black.
No, look, see, I told you I'm a white lesbian, and you won't acknowledge me as a white lesbian,
Because
but you
you're
want
not.
me, so you're not gay.
You're making a mockery.
No, you're making a mockery.
No.
And it's this artificially intelligence. The same thing is laws that are based on hypocrisy and bigotry. Nazi Germany.
You're the bigot.
No, you are.
No, sir,
You're special. You've changed the definition of marriage. Only your people can do that. Only your people. Only gay people can change the definition of marriage. Are they equal or special?
Are you special?
No, I'm equal. All human beings should be treated equally, not specially.
Sir?
So,
which reminds me, all people should be treated equally, not specially. I'm sorry I don't have the link, but Morgan Freeman, which he has a lot of philosophical and religious wacky positions, but one thing that he does have right is the whole Black Lives Matter movement. And Morgan Freeman was asked, because Morgan Freeman apparently has come out, he's not real fond of Black History Month. Morgan Freeman isn't, and he was being interviewed, and they said, "Well, why aren't you favorable of Black Lives or Black History Month?" He's like, "Because Black history is American history, and when is White History Month?" And then he just makes the point that we're all Americans, and he doesn't want a special month for the black folks, which is what this guy's saying. We don't want special treatment. We want equal treatment. Equal treatment for everybody.
You're ridiculous.
No, you don't have no sense.
That's my opinion.
No, you have a right to your own opinion.
Okay, well, you enjoy your white lesbian day, black man.
Thank you, and you enjoy your gay lifestyle.
And you hold your sign and make a fool of yourself.
And we will stop this nonsense. It will get overturned.
You are the nonsense.
It will get overturned because you guys believe in the law. So when we overturn it, you will accept it, right?
How is a black man? How could you be such a bigot?
How can a white lesbian?
No, you're the first black bigot I've met.
So you're telling me a boy could be a girl? Is that stupidity?
You're stupid.
Can a girl be a boy?
Sir, you're the stupidest man I've met, and I don't care what color you are.
I will love you and tell you the truth.
I am not racist.
I will not lie to you. Yes,
you are the stupidest human I have met.
Okay.
Okay?
So I will
You're
love
a human.
You
I'm a human.
And I will
you
tell you
will
the
love
truth.
no one.
I will love you and tell you the truth. I won't lie to you.
You're a hate
People that are
spreader.
afraid of you lie to you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I won't lie to you. The gentleman just said, I won't lie to you. People who are afraid of you will lie to you. People who are afraid of you. And Daniel Snyder's, or whoever owns the Redskins, they're now bowing to the snowflakes who are complaining about their name when originally and for decades the indigenous people loved the name Redskins. But now FedEx is like, hey, we give you $8 million for the namesake of your stadium, and we're going to take that away. You need to change your name. Guess I got sidetracked here.
No, you spread hate.
There is no gay gene. What's the name of the gay gene? ABC? What's the name of the gay gene?
What's the name of the stupid gene?
It's called Johnny.
No, it's called whatever your name is.
It's called
Congratulations.
White lesbian. Well,
you have shown me America is.
Yeah.
All right, bad language coming up. Yeah, I thought that was really good. Thought that was. The guy didn't mention anything about scriptures, but he was arguing a biblical worldview. Next tab I want to share with you guys is the idiocy of wanting to rename Lynchburg. This is something that came out. Lynchburg University. You know, I remember when I was in Lynchburg in the 80s, it was like the hottest place I'd ever been. It was like 97 degrees, but the humidity was so stinking high. I thought I was going to die. I appreciate the comments being posted. Unfortunately, unless it's really written in, if you have a question for me, just post the question. No, you're mocking me. You are mocking me. Stop mocking me in the comments. All right. Lynchburg wants to change their name. Are you guys, like, that's a dude's last name. That's somebody's last name. The term lynching, wait. Here's the facts. Lynchburg, Virginia is named after a Puritan, John Lynch, who ran a ferry across the river and successfully petitioned the Virginia General Assembly to grant a charter to a small population that was built around the crossing. It was not named after lynching black people, but because it sounds like lynching, Lynchburg, lynching, the Liberty University and the church that's associated with it, Jerry Falwell Jr. is the guy in charge of those, and he says he's embarrassed by the name. Embarrassed by the name. When does it end? People will never be happy. They will never be happy. They always want more. They always want more. Boy, I got to get going because my wife is at the grocery store, and when she comes back, I am out of here. Now, this is pretty cool. This, I found this on Instagram, and this is crazy. I'm sharing this just because I found it wicked interesting. Here is, where did they say, this is in, I think this is in Manhattan. What did it say? Okay. The title over here on Instagram. This is a 2-minute video on Instagram. And the title is Black Lives Matter Volunteers Helping Amazon Deliver Their Packages for Free. Black Lives Matter Volunteers Help Amazon Deliver Packages. This is Santa Monica. This is June 3rd. No, that's something different. But they titled it Black Lives Matter Folks Are Helping Deliver Packages. So if you've got to watch this video. So here's a Amazon Prime van in the city, Manhattan, and guy's making a delivery, and this ensues. The guy making the delivery is out of his van, and out of nowhere, a lot of people rush and just decide they're going to help themselves to all the packages in the van. But, by the way, this is broad daylight. Now look at this woman on the bottom here. See the woman on the bottom of the screen with the blue long sleeve sweater on and the black pants? She's like, hey, you guys, you shouldn't do this. Like, she's obviously not happy, and she's encouraging people not to steal the packages. Watch what happens to her. She's going to come back into the screen. Okay, so now here's this young man. So like, she's white. Race isn't really that pertinent in what I'm pointing out here. So this other guy with a black hoodie on and red jeans, red pants, he walks up to her, hears her pleading, and something catches his eye. He's looking at her, and stops and talks to her a little bit, and now he appears like he's walking away, and then all of a sudden he takes advantage of the situation. He's talking to her. It seems to be agreeing with her, and then, of course, you watch, he grabs her purse and runs away. Took advantage of the situation there. Those of you who are watching this, probably it's hard for you to watch that because of all the other stuff that's going on. So now she gets up, her purse is gone. I don't know who she is. She's just been robbed, and she's still encouraging people not to do it. Tons of cars stopped. People just... No police, obviously. Somebody's helping the woman who was just robbed. There's the van driver. He closes the doors now that everything is gone. I'm going to back it up. Look at this guy. Look at this guy in the silver. There's no premeditation there. It's just taking advantage of the situation. Look at the guy who drives up in the silver car, sees an opportunity, stops in the middle of the street, and because he stops, everybody behind him stops. He gets out of his car, and then if we fast forward to the point where here he is stuffing a huge box into, there he has got a huge box into his car, and then he closes his car door and drives away. Just complete. Okay, so let's defund the police, right? Why did I share this with you? Because it was just crazy. This is the lawlessness that we've become. It's interesting. It's if you watch the video and see the ethnic groups, who's left with the Amazon driver. It's very divided in the actions of the two ethnic groups. It's sad. It's shameful. It is a mess. It's a disaster. It's crazy. All right, what else do I want to share with you? I just watched that and I was just like so taken away. California pastor vows church will defy lockdown order, says he'll obey the word of God. So this is a big news story because in California, the California governor has said, "Hey, no church. You can't do any church. Period. No church at all." And a lot of people in my theological circles are frustrated that grace Community church has not been meeting or was meeting. Now they're not meeting. And this pastor has said, you know what? God tells us to meet. We're going to meet. And the government has no right to tell us what to do. The frustrating part about that is the guy is a heretic. The guy is a heretic. In his doctrinal statement on baptism, the baptism of believers in the Holy Spirit is witnessed by the initial physical sign of speaking with other tongues as the Spirit of God gives them utterance. The man would say that I don't have the Holy Spirit because I have not spoken in tongues. There are other problems with this church. His wife is the co-pastor. Rockland Church, here's another article. Rockland Church says it will defy order limiting church services. It's called Destiny Christian Church. Huge church, big church in Rockland, California. And then here's their Facebook page. Oh, 16 hours ago. What did he say 16 hours ago? Let's listen to this.
Hey, I just want to say thank you to all these people. I mean, all around the nation, people have reached out and really encouraged us and said some wonderful things as we have taken a stand that we are not going to shut the doors of the church, but we're going to open the doors of the church literally and have church inside on Sunday morning. And so thank you for all of your comments, and thank you for supporting us. There's been plenty of haters out there, but we pay attention to people who are speaking words of affirmation. I want to speak this moment about church unity. There's no reason to bash.
Okay, so here's the thing that bothers me. Actually, I have a pastor friend of mine, and he was determined not to meet. And I said, you know, Pastor, I wish you would. And by doing so, you will be a testimony to the community of being faithful to the Word of God. And my point to him was, hey, you know, let me get on the camera here. My point to him was, in a church, you can do more for the safety of the saints that attend your church. You can do more to protect them than Walmart is doing, than the grocery store is doing. And because of that fact, you can follow all the health guidelines and still meet, even if the government tells you shouldn't be meeting. Now, in Pennsylvania, in my state, they haven't said churches can't meet. The governor has said, please do a different form of worship. Please do it online. But he hasn't said. He's said a lot of things that were quite dictatorial, but he hasn't dictated that churches cannot. He hasn't mandated or passed a law that says you cannot meet. But apparently in California they have. But to my pastor friend, I was like, hey, be a testimony. Further the gospel. And stand up for our right to meet and do what the scriptures say. Don't forsake the assembling of yourselves. And my friend didn't do that. But this guy did. This guy did. And now his church is getting all the attention with his false theology as well. And it's unfortunate. Sorry, I was passing along bad information. Now, this is an old article. This is not a response to that other dude. So, forget I said huge group of California churches announces to defy governor. That was from May 8th. And let that be a testimony to you. Do your fact checking. I try to. I thought I had that one right, but I didn't. But when I'm in error, I'll let you know. And a lot of people send me stuff, and I appreciate you guys sending me stuff. You can send me stuff that you'd like me to review. Send it to BibleThumpingWingnut@gmail.com. A lot of people send it to me on Facebook because they're connected with me on Facebook. But I get stuff, and some of you are sending me some stuff that I don't cover because I fact check it and it's false. It's false. Maybe I could get into them someday. Maybe I should do an episode on the top ones that I was sent that turned out to be false. Everything that they do is a political, has a political point to it that is socialism, that is democratic, that is progressive, that is anti-Trump. They don't need any. Okay. Last thing, I should come up with music for certain segments. This is under the worst idea ever. Worst idea. How do I get that to stop? Okay, here's. You guys aren't going to believe this. Here's a guy with a really bad idea. Actually, two guys. They've dressed up in a zebra suit, and they've run out into like a safari or something here. And they're attacked by lions. I'm sorry. But that's funny. I hope they're okay, but that is funny. How do I zoom in? Somebody help me with my technology. How do you zoom in? If you ever wondered what's the worst idea ever, that's the title of this Instagram video. Two guys dress up as you just got to watch this. There are other zebras in the area, like real zebras, but the lions come and attack these guys because they're moving so slowly. Man, how stupid is it? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. That's all I got. Episode 380. Give me your feedback. BibleThumpingWingnut@gmail.com. Send me some feedback. What do you think about me sharing the interesting tabs that I come across, interesting articles, cultural stuff, sports stuff, bad ideas, and sharing my view as well. Send it to BibleThumpingWingnut@gmail.com. Builder Summit. Hey, have you registered for the Builder Summit? 53 people have already, and you should too. Go to buildersummit.org. Got any questions about that event? Go ahead and ask me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Till next time.